You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
The Post so deep in the media bubble, they're now eating their own over a joke that wasn't even written by the writer.
She began to sing aloud. Now, the monster doesn't like singing, so his mind snapped at her and turned her into the smiling, vacant thing you're looking at now.
It all started Thursday night when well-respected Washington Post political reporter Dave Weigel retweeted a sexist joke sent by a YouTube personality. To be clear, retweeting, meaning someone else said it, and Weigel shared that comment. It read, quote, "Every girl is bi, you just have to figure out if it's polar or sexual."
The monster can wish them into a cornfield, or change them into a grotesque walking horror. This particular monster can read minds, you see. He knows every thought, he can feel every emotion.
The next day, fellow Post political reporter Felicia Sanmez posted a screenshot of the comment, writing, quote, "Fantastic to work in a news outlet where retweets like this are allowed." Later Friday, Weigel deleted the retweet and apologized. But, of course, in the media bubble, you need a pound of flesh. Apologizing often isn't enough. Friday afternoon, the paper's chief communications officer issued a statement on Weigel's retweet, calling it reprehensible and saying similar behavior will not be tolerated. But, of course, things didn't die down over the weekend. On Saturday, Jose Del Real, another reporter with the Post, committed the sin of offering an unpopular opinion, which acknowledged that Weigel's retweet was bad, but urged Sanmez to accept Weigel's apology while calling her out for, quote, rallying the internet to attack him. Now there's blood in the water. Sanmez directs a series of tweets at Del Real on Sunday, calling his criticism an attack. Later in the thread, she tags the Washington Post top editors, Matea Gold and Sally Busby, because, of course, when you're in said bubble, we all need our professional parents to resolve these sorts of spats. Since, of course, allowing the bickering parties to resolve this amongst themselves never seems like an option. Sally Busby wrote, quote, "We expect the staff to treat each other with respect and kindness, both in the newsroom and online." It went on, "The Washington Post is committed to an inclusive and respectful environment, free of harassment, discrimination, or bias of any sort. When issues arise, please raise them with leadership or human resources, and we will address them promptly and firmly." But again, of course, that wasn't enough to end the issue, with Sanmez once again complaining on Twitter that the email had become fodder for more harassment, with Del Real posting another 6-tweet thread about the vitriol he received after his initial response to Sanmez earlier in the weekend.
This is the monster. His name is Anthony Fremont. He's 6 years old with a cute little boy face and blue, guileless eyes. But when those eyes look at you, you'd better start thinking happy thoughts, because the mind behind them is absolutely in charge. This is the Twilight Zone.
Now, this stuff only happens in the media bubble. So it became clear that the only way to resolve this ridiculous dispute was to draw attention away from the spat and suspend Weigel without pay for a month.
You're a bad man. You're a very bad man. And you keep thinking bad thoughts about me.
Raymond Shaw is the kindest, bravest, warmest, most wonderful human being I've ever known in my life.
Raymond Shaw is the bravest, kindest, warmest, most wonderful human being I've ever known in my life.
I said Raymond Shaw is the kindest, warmest, bravest, most wonderful human being I've ever known in my life.